Hi, and welcome to the very first episode of the Reds Reset podcast. I'm Charlotte, your host. I'm a college cross-country and track and field athlete, a passionate cyclist, and really, someone who just loves to move. But like many athletes, my journey hasn't always been smooth. Over the years, I faced setback after setback with recurrent stress fractures. That's why I created this podcast, for my younger self, my teammates, and for the next generation of athletes, because Reds is something that needs more awareness, more conversation, and more action. Here on the Reds Reset podcast, we'll dive deeper into Reds, athlete fueling, performance, and the female athlete experience. This is a space for athletes, coaches, and everybody in motion. My hope is that these conversations will not only educate, but also empower you to fuel fully, perform at your best, and protect your health for the long run. On today's episode, we're starting with the basics. We're going to define what Reds actually is, why it's not normal, and why fueling matters so much. So Reds is caused by low energy availability, the energy left for your body after exercise. If you want to think of it as an equation, think calories consumed minus calories burned during exercise equals energy available for your body's basic functions. Those functions include breathing, brain activity, hormone production, literally the processes that keep you alive and thriving. When your energy availability is too low, it's called LEA, or low energy availability. You might have heard of the female athlete triad, which focuses on low energy intake, bone health, and menstrual function. The concept came first, but now science shows Reds affects far more than just bones and reproduction. It impacts nearly every system in the body: hematological, gastrointestinal, immune, cardiovascular, psychological, metabolic, and endocrine. The American College of Sports Medicine first introduced the term female athlete triad in 1990s. Then in 2014, the International Olympic Committee released a broader definition: relative energy deficiency in sports, shortened to be called Reds. When I was a sophomore in high school, I had a femoral neck stress fracture. During the treatment, the term female athlete triad was mentioned once by a doctor, which this was an injury 110% caused by underfueling, and this was back in 2021, so the term Reds had been publicly out there for a while, but it still wasn't widely recognized. So why does energy availability matter, and why does it matter for performance? So it supports your recovery and helps your muscles repair after workouts. It fuels your training adaptations, think your speed, endurance, and strength gains. It helps prevent injury by maintaining bone density. We'll talk a lot about bone health on this podcast. Low energy availability disrupts bone metabolism, raising the risk of stress fractures, among other injuries. When you're underfueled, the consequences ripple through your body and your mind, and Reds can show up in many ways, such as fatigue, missed or irregular periods in female athletes, frequent injuries or illness, irritability, depression or anxiety, hair loss, feeling cold all the time, decreased muscular strength, endurance, and coordination. And importantly, Reds can occur with or without an eating disorder or disordered eating. Sometimes it's linked to disordered eating or body image struggles, but sometimes it's simply not fueling enough to match your training load. The bottom line is losing your period, always feeling tired, plateauing in performance, or dealing with stress fractures are not just part of being an athlete. They're not badges of honor, and you deserve to be healthy, to perform, and to feel your best. A few reminders to carry with you are that your energy availability is key. It's not about eating less, it's about eating enough. Your period is your vital sign. Fueling isn't a weakness, it's your secret performance edge, and Reds is common, but it is not normal. If you're struggling with Reds, know this: you're not alone. You can fuel properly, you can recover, and you can do more than just survive sport. You can thrive in it. Just a disclaimer, I'm not an accredited dietitian, nutritionist, coach, or medical professional. The information I share here on this podcast and through social media is based on my own learning experience as a student and an athlete. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's ahead. We've got a lot of important topics coming your way. Until next time, keep moving with joy, keep fueling with care, and remember, you're not alone in this journey.